What is going on, everyone? Chris with Journos in Pop Culture. I have an unboxing today, 3 packages. I have a very rare key, I believe, if I can remember right. For those tuning in, this is my first video that I've recorded in over a week. And it's been a trying week, but I'm here, I'm back, and I'm ready to open up some packages with all of you. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel, please take some time to do so. Check out all the awesome links below as well. So what's going on here? Many of you that follow me know that I'm not home right now. I'm not in my normal settings, and I haven't ordered or bought any comics for the last couple of weeks. I've been going back and forth to my house to pick up my mail, and these were 3 items that I ordered before we had to exodus the home, right? So I didn't bring Red Deadly with me to the hotel, but I have Red Deadly's cousin, Red Deadly Scissors. All right, these are actually left-handed scissors for my son, who is left-handed. I am not, so I'm still going to attempt to use them. They are pretty sharp. Okay, so I really don't know which one of these are which. Like I said, I do know that one of them is a pretty rare key. So will I save that for last? Will it be first? We don't know. I'm just going to pick this one out of the bunch and go in. Now this is there's not a lot of extra wiggle room for me to slice into. I do not want to cut the comic book, so I'm going to do this as careful as possible. Quite honestly, folks, comic books have been the last thing on my mind for the last week, but it feels good to be here with you all. I can't wait to see your comments below once I post this, and see what you guys think of these books that I picked up. All right, we got a couple of backing boards. See how I'm just cutting into this. Ooh. Again, this is going to be something that I do not recommend any seller to ship as. Look at this. All it is yeah, this person is so lucky. First off, like I said, there's no wiggle room. You know, if it gets thrown around, it could definitely ding the corners. And the only thing that was sitting on the comic book was 2 flimsy backing boards. This is a big X, a big red X, a big no-no for shipping comic books. But thankfully, it looks like it came to me okay. There is a backing board on the front of in the back of this book. All right, here we go. Are you guys ready? This made the top 10 this week. I also recently did a Daredevil hot comics to invest in, or maybe some sleeper keys that could pick up steam. So you guys know me. Sometimes I'll make a video and talk about some books, and I'll be like, you know what? I don't have that one. Let me search the market and see if I can find one. And that's what I did. I picked up a Moon Knight number 13. This is the first meetup, the first battle between Moon Knight and Daredevil. It's very probable, although just speculation. This is just my personal opinion. No announcements, nothing. We know that there's been a ton of rumors of Charlie Cox coming back as Daredevil. Is he going to show up in the Spider-Man movie? Is he going to show up in a Disney Plus series? We don't know, but wouldn't it be freaking awesome if he did, and if he showed up in Moon Knight? I think that would be absolutely fantastic to see Charlie Cox battle up with Oscar Isaac. So pick this one up. It's a decently higher grade, probably like maybe a very fine minus just by looking at it in the bag, but very happy to have this. All right, let's move on to package number 2. All right, let's do this one. This one seems very well packaged. So I believe the Moon Knight book was from Mercari. I know it was from Mercari. So Mercari sellers, you guys, you gotta come on now. I'm telling you, this good luck of the post office not damaging a book that's packaged like that, it's not gonna last. I'm telling you. All right, so we got the bubble wrap. We got Look at this. Look at this. So if that seller's watching, bubble wrap that's much bigger than the comic book. This on one side, double folded on another, and it's in its own envelope here. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, nice. All right. Yes. Okay, folks, oversized. What do we have here? It's not your standard comic book. Oh, this is beautiful. You ready for this? This is Dracula Lives number 10. This is the first solo story of that features Lilith. And I recently did a top Marvel horror books to invest in. This wasn't on that list, but because I was diving into the horror, I was like, let me see what other kind of horror books are out there. So I picked this one up. It was decently cheap. It's nice condition. It's got a couple color breaks right down here, but that's quite all right because in high grade this was going for way more than what I wanted to pay, and I just am happy to have one in my collection. This was very, very affordable. So if you guys are into the horror genre, Dracula, Lilith is a good spec too. With everything going on in the MCU with the horror genre, we're gonna get vampires. I wouldn't put it past them at some point in the near future. Dracula, Lilith, absolutely. Whoa, and then I drop it. It fell straight on its face, though. I'm just going to leave it there, guys. Woo, party foul. Telling you, not being in my natural environment it's getting to me. All right, I do believe that I saved the best for last here. If this is what I think it is. All right, so we just got this manila envelope. No protection at all. But within it, you got bubble wrap and some thick cardboard. So kudos to this seller as well. I'm making a mess in my hotel bathroom here. That's where I'm at. All right. I'm so excited about this one. Green Painter's Tape, my favorite color green. Just gonna pop this out. Very well done. They tape these two together and also tape the comic itself. Oh, yes. Very nice. Very nice. Wow. Okay, guys. All right. This is one that I have been eyeing for a very, very long time. And it's just been, this book is scarce on the market. It really is. I know people throw scarce out there and rare out there often. I take that with a grain of salt. This one really is. It's not always available to find. And when it is, there's usually only a few, and they are going for some money right now. And whether or not they're worth that money, I think these few sellers that put them up on the market ask that high a value simply because they're willing to let it sit. Even if nobody's buying, they know that there's not that many out there, and maybe at some point somebody's going to bite. Well, I found one that was on eBay in the grade. So usually, probably most of our experiences, when people give grades for comics, very fine, very good, they'll call like a book with the half of the cover missing off a very good, and then you'll get like a very fine plus, and it's probably like a 3.5. eBay sellers, just their grading is ridiculous. This, I believe, was conservatively graded, undergraded. I do believe they called it like a fine plus, and I'm looking at it, and I know I haven't pulled it out of the bag, but I think this is at least a very fine book. This price already was solid, but it had a best offer. So if I purchased the book at the price that it was at, I think it would have been solid next to the few others that I've been eyeing. I put a best offer in for $10 under that price. I think they countered $5 under the price. I said, I'm good. And that is Marvel Superheroes. The one shot, what was it, 92, right? 92. This is basically true origin of Rogue that was never published, that was supposed to be published in the Miss Marvel Volume 1 run. I forget exactly what issue. I do believe that that series was canceled at issue like 20, 24, 23, 24, somewhere around there. And this was going to be either the next issue or the next two issues. So, yep, this one right here, for anyone specking on Rogue, and I've talked about Rogue a lot over the last year or so. We talked about how Rogue like has, her second appearances, just basically 2 second appearances that are tied, a lot of early appearances that are undervalued. This one right here, I believe if we actually do get Rogue in the MCU and it goes down where we see her actually taking, her origin story done right, and we see her taking the powers from Carol Danvers, I think this book is going to absolutely blow out of the water. It's an early 90s book, but like I said, it is scarce on the market. So this is a book that I'm going to sit on to see. Not that I'm going to sit on it to sell it. I don't sell my books like that. I hold my books. They're in my collection for life. I'm going to pass it down to my kids. But I can't wait to see what this book is going to do in the future. Awesome, guys. That's my haul today, folks. Let me know what you all think in the comments below. Let me know if you have any of these books that I picked up, if you guys are eyeing them. Thank you guys again so much for watching. And again, if you aren't subscribed, please take some time to do so. I want to give a big thank you to all of my Patreon members and YouTube channel members. I know it's been a crazy couple of weeks, and my lack of content, is something that I don't pride myself on, but this is the first time life's really got in the way. I want to thank you all for the continued support, and even to all of you subscribers that come and watch my channel still, day in and day out. I still am going to run my 8,000 subscriber contest that is coming, but I ask you to bear with me with everything that I have going on. I just ask for a little bit of patience. So thank you all so much. Be well, and until next time.